One small decision made in the middle of the night has created more millionaires in recent years than most people realize. Not a business degree, not a huge investment, not a lucky lottery ticket. Just a decision. A moment where someone chose to try something most people ignored. At the time, it didn't look important. It looked like a waste of time. But years later, those small moments turned into companies, channels, and entire careers. And right now, something very similar is happening again. Quietly, almost invisibly. Most people don't see it yet. But a few already do. And the difference between those two groups might come down to a single choice. Because the biggest technological revolutions never look obvious at the beginning. When the internet appeared, many people thought it was just a toy. When YouTube launched, people believed nobody would spend time watching random videos online. When Bitcoin appeared, it lived in obscure internet forums. Yet the people who experimented early didn't just make money. They built entirely new industries. The same pattern repeats again and again. A new technology appears. Most people ignore it. Some laugh at it. And a small group quietly experiments with it. Years later, those experiments become the future. Today, we're witnessing another one of those moments. Artificial intelligence. Just a few years ago, creating a professional video required cameras, lights, microphones, editing software, and sometimes an entire team. Now a single person with a laptop can generate scripts, voices, images, music, and entire videos using AI. What once required a studio can now be done from a bedroom. And this shift has created a strange window of opportunity. Because whenever a new technology appears, there's a brief moment when the tools are powerful, but the competition is still small. This phase never lasts long. Eventually everyone discovers the tools. Companies enter the space. Competition explodes. But early experimenters gain something incredibly valuable. Experience. They learn what works before the crowd arrives. And when the world finally catches up, they're already ahead. This has happened before. Early bloggers built massive websites. Early YouTubers built huge audiences. Early app developers built companies worth millions. And now AI is creating another wave of experimentation. Some people are building YouTube channels using AI. Others are creating digital products, automated services, or entire content businesses. Not every experiment works. Many fail. But almost every successful project begins the same way. With curiosity. A small idea. And the decision to try. Because the real obstacle is rarely the technology. It's hesitation. The voice that says, someone else is already doing it, it's probably too late, it probably won't work, so most people wait. And wait. Until years later they say the same sentence many people have said before. I wish I had started earlier, not because success was guaranteed. Because the cost of trying was so small compared to the potential reward. Artificial intelligence is still in that early phase. New tools appear every month. New possibilities appear every week. Some people are already experimenting late at night. Testing ideas. Building things that didn't exist before. Most of them don't look impressive in the beginning. But neither did the early blogs. Or the early YouTube channels. Or the early startups. Everything starts small. Which leads back to that strange moment. A quiet decision. Usually made when nobody is watching. Opening a blank document. Uploading the first video. It seems insignificant at the time. But years later, those tiny decisions can become turning points. Because sometimes the difference between watching the future happen and participating in it is just one small decision. That decision happens in the middle of the night.